Oh, yeah.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes, that's it.
Yeah, welcome to Hood Talk. And this is him. This is Mr. Know-It-All, and I'm here with Miss Bella.
Good evening, everyone.
And we in the house.
We
ready.
in this. We ready for it.
We ready.
Hey, Chelsea. Hello, good people.
We ready like Freddy. Oh, yes. It's gonna be a good show because I'm gonna tell y'all who killed young Dolph in this show, and we're gonna go over these things that help crime in Jackson.
Uh-oh. Hey, but the subject tonight is the street worth even being in? So are the streets even worth being in? Is it worth it? What you're dealing with, go through?
I say, is it?
Is it?
I don't know, man. Let me see. Let me put this. Let me put this thing up here because we got to do that first. Hold on, let me just do that.
Not are the streets, but is the streets worth being in?
Right.
We are at Hood Talk, so is it? We want to say, Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy. Is it even worth being?
Is it worth it? Is it even worth it? So we're here to talk about it. Mr. Know-It-All said he got some good stuff to share with us tonight. So we're here to get started.
Yeah, we got to get started. We got to get started.
Mm-hmm.
And so, the first, go ahead.
Okay, you good?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the first thing he want to talk about is what got most people in the streets. So before you get started with that, Mr. Know-It-All, tell us what's in the streets. Tell us some of the combinations of what consists of being in the streets. Is it more than just driving in the streets to the store and back? Tell us about it. Give us a little insight on it.
According on what time you're driving. Well, in the streets, man, just like it say, in the streets, when you, it's called like surviving in the streets. Everybody get out in these streets every morning to go make them some money. You know what I'm saying? Everybody get out in the streets, go make them a job, make them a living. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But when you in them streets,
it's different.
You making a living off a living. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to live.
Like when you in them streets, you making a living off the people that's in them streets making a living. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like you make money off the working man. After he get off, he come by your house, he getting him a little something, and you get him a little something. You know what I'm saying? When you in them streets, you in them. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So sometimes people don't even understand. Look what Chelsea said.
Chelsea said, not at all leads to jail or hell, either or. Yeah. What's the positive of either?
One thing I have realized is it takes a lot of luck to make it through the streets unscathed. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I got you.
Remember to like and share. Yeah, but yeah, to be in the streets and to make it through the streets, because I done been out here and is not easy. You know, it's not easy just being in the street. It's not even easy learning the streets.
Mm.
We so worried about being in the streets, but we forgot that it's a learning process just being in the streets too. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
So people don't understand that part of it. So I think people let me get all this.
Hi, Kim. Yeah.
She said she missed us last night. I have to get up early now. I heard that. Yeah, I understand that.
Yep. Got to do what you got to do.
Right. She got them pillowcases and etc. T-shirts, sweatshirts, uh, jingly shirts, Christmas shirts, New Year's Eve shirts, all that good stuff. Uh-oh.
Chelsea said, that's all some people know, though. When you watch everyone important around you do the same thing, it sucks you in. The environment is toxic as hate. Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
What you be around, you become a part of.
Yeah.
You know, people always say, oh, I just hang with these killers, you know, because they my family. You going to end up killing somebody.
And like you said, you got all kind of one thing about the streets, you got everything in the streets. You got drugs, you got guns, you got evil people, you got evil cops, you got good cops, you got bad cops, you got every element in the streets. You got politicians, you got all this in the streets that's preying on people who don't know the streets. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and then you got corporate streets people too. So you got people that go to work every day that's just worse as the people in the streets. You know what I'm saying? You got lawyers, businessmen that just as ruthless. You know what I'm saying? Or do fit it
But
out
they
of work.
just chose to turn on the new professional leaf.
Right.
And just still part of the street.
So,
How they say the streets raised you?
yeah. So it can be in you any kind of way. So people think because you got a suit on. I used to back in the day. I done watch the dude wear a suit every day and roll every day out of that suit. So I done seen it all. You know what I'm saying? So it don't surprise me. You know what I'm saying? Like when you watch these movies and you watch these dudes kidnapping folks, all this, being business people, got people under their house chained up and stuff. Man, you don't know where your danger come. Every time you walk out of your house, you never know what danger is lurking around.
You don't know what you're facing.
You
That's
and see, one thing about being in the streets, what people don't realize, when you in the streets, you out there with drunk drivers, you out there with drive-by shooters, you out there, and guess what? Your car look like somebody's car that somebody else don't like. So you never know that you might not be the target, but the target. Because somebody might think you, they mama, they girlfriend driving the car. I mean anything and shoot the car up or whatever. So the streets can be a dangerous place, especially when you're in hoods. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're in Jackson, when you're in Canton.
right.
You got a ton behind. No, I'm just saying. Chicago. That means you need to go. Okay, Detroit. I mean, when you in these cities, and it's bad to say. I just don't know what to say. When you in these different cities and this and that, especially, I hate to say it, cities that's run all by black folks is the worst, because I don't know what it is, but maybe because, you know, Jesse James and them, they been through this, you know, Billy the Kid and all them and all them, they done had their freedom with guns and all that. They done been through this. They lead their guns to the gun range and stuff like that, but not us. We just got our freedom. We just got our gun. We want to shoot, shoot, shoot. We want to let everybody know how hard we are and how, you know, how we ain't no punk. Ladies and all.
Yeah.
Every time I see a lady, they be like, ooh, ooh, even if they scared or whatever, ooh, you about to get shot. I was about to shoot you. Like people don't know. If somebody wants you in the streets, what you got on you is not gonna help you.
That's true.
What you got in the car or on you or in your purse or in your waistband, all that is not gonna help you when somebody come up to you and walk up to you and pull a loaded gun and put it into your face.
Yeah.
You just need to drop what you got and stop. Lord have mercy. She done said Billy the Kid was black. Man, that's the same thing. I ain't gonna say it, but I'm gonna say it. That's the same thing I feel like when people come to you by Jesus. Just because you make them black, ain't gonna make them
Let me hear.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna leave that alone.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep it right there because that's where it need to be.
Right there. Right there. Chelsea said death is the new norm. Is a new norm.
Is that they be huh? Oh,
She was just saying like death is a norm now. You know, you hear death, it doesn't be as shocking when people getting killed like that. You expecting somebody to die type of thing. It's a new norm. People are getting used to it.
I didn't even see that comment jump up there. Oh. Yeah.
Leon's son, they be at work working. He talking about the men in the suits.
And like I said, once y'all realize, you know, people, I was telling somebody today, you know, everybody always talking about how can't nobody you know, kind of tell them what to do. I do my own thing. I do this. I ain't studying nobody, this and that. And what I tell people is it don't matter how you think you're in control of your life, you're not. Everybody else around you is in control of your life. From the drunk driver that might run over you in the car to the wild gunman that what's name, just like Dolphin. Dolphin felt like he moved like he wanted to move. But what happened? Somebody catch you slipping. It don't matter if you got a gun on you. They catch you slipping. Only way he would have got through there if he was in his car bulletproof. That's the only way he would have got through there. People knew his weakness and they knew he wasn't in the car and they came at him. You know what I'm saying? They know he got his car bulletproof and all that. So, you know, I don't understand sometimes why people move, sometimes how they move, but I mean.
So just think about if he was killed in the store, just think about the people that were inside. They didn't care about anybody at the time. So it wasn't just going to be him. Right. It was anybody that was in his surroundings.
Right.
So they weren't considering no one else.
The worst part about it is a girl that saw him up there, the one gave the drop on it. You know what I'm saying? So she the one let the dudes know that he was around them. They was right around the corner. They was like 7 minutes away. So they right around the corner where they pulled his car out, the car, the getaway car at. That's what the dudes at. That's what they shoot videos at and everything. And that's why they end up killing the dude down the street. You know, it was a dude like right across the street. You know, a couple of houses down the street that told the police what a car was. They killed him right after that because he let the police know what a car was.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. See, it just, people don't realize that Memphis, Jackson, Chicago, you know, a lot of these places, New Orleans, you know, Washington, some of these Baltimore, it's a lot of places that's wide open. You know what I'm saying? And reason they wide open because a lot of them filled with blacks and some whites with money that moved out, and that means less jobs, less opportunities, you know, less businesses moving out. You got to ride 20 minutes to get to your job. I mean, even black people don't even realize they got good jobs in good cities. They ride 20, 30 minutes just to get to work. They good jobs ain't right around the corner. See, that's when you know that in a way you being filtered, you know, like they filter you out by raising up the rent where you can't, you know, really compete. What black people got to start doing is double back and buying up the property they can afford and stop running over here trying to live a life before they get to life. You buy you some property and you build it up just like you see them old folks. You notice there's always them old folks on certain street. They got a nice brick house with a big fence around it, all painted up, nice yard, always groomed. And they might it'll be 3 of them in a row, and the rest of the street might be trash, but they gonna keep theirs up. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when you build your own, you try to take care of it.
And people don't realize you can do like that. You can build your own castle. And that same money that you paying rent every year, them big houses that you paying $1,500 or better rent every month, you can be right there and get you a house, and that all that rent money that you got circulating on there, you can be calling it upgrade money to your house, putting new fence up, new roof, new this. By the time you turn around, and in a year or two time, you'll have your house that you would dream of, pool hall, all that stuff in there. You
really?
No, I'm just saying, like, people can add on all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It just when you stop and plant your flag somewhere and decide to stay somewhere, I mean, see, people need to stop getting into it with everybody, getting all where they can stay somewhere and feel like they can live somewhere for a while. Everybody got this movement mentality. I listen to people always tell me, "Oh, I'm not staying in Mississippi. I'm gonna move up out of here. I'm gonna move up out of here, and I'm gonna do this. That's why I ain't bought no house yet." No, the reason you ain't bought no house yet because you ain't got good sense. Because you can always sell your house and move like anybody else. NBA players do the same thing. They move to a city, they buy a house. And then when they get ready, if they had to move to another city, they sell the house and they buy a house in the next city. They don't sit there and just pay rent and pay this high rent and don't never own them. You feel what I'm saying? So we have to start teaching our kids better. We got to start teaching, no, don't just have a trap house. Buy you a house. get the house, be yours, and everything would change overnight. That stuff that used to be that high dollar rent will be uh just plus. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Put
I
it
got you.
put it into your what's name. And people who do make enough money that they can stay in certain places. I mean, me myself, you know, I look at some people and I think some of the average rent around here is like $1,200 to $1,500 a month for in an okay neighborhood.
You
You know
have
what
to
I'm
pay
saying?
for where you want to be comfortable at. Where you think you're safe enough to come home without somebody waiting in your yard.
Yeah, but the same person that's buying that house paying $500 a month.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we got to look at it maybe in a different kind of way too sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
like maybe not five because everything went up. 7, 8. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
800, 900. They actually buying buying the own or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chelsea said this shit is just like a cycle of death. Most of these people in the streets don't have nothing to live for. They're ruthless. She won't stop until black people as a whole come together as a community. Do you think that's possible? Do you think people are willing to do that right now?
Well, I'm gonna say no because the reason it's not possible because we can't even come together as a family.
Yeah.
We sitting up here talking about a community. We ain't even together as a family in the household. Men and women can't even get along sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, how if you can't even get along in a house, how can you sit up here and say you're gonna the community I'm gonna get along with my neighbor? No, neighbor ain't studying, you ain't studying the neighbor. Yeah, let's keep this shit real. You know what I'm saying?
Just like that.
Hey, I mean, we got to keep it real. Like we got to start caring. Like I'm gonna say this: the
Hmm.
kids got to start even loving their parents.
Getting at the truth.
For
Showing
they,
respect toward them.
for we can get a community love. Won't we try to get our children love? Our
Okay.
children just love us. Or what we got to break is this cycle because children are crying out. They're crying out. They want attention. They not getting attention. Black Jesus and white Jesus getting the attention. I
Oh
mean,
Lord.
no, no. What I'm saying is, we spending so much time in so much other stuff that you know.
We're
And
not we're not remembering our
I'm
home.
gonna use a verse in the Bible. How can you love what you cannot see, and you don't love what you can?
Oh Lord, did you do that?
Ooh, did that one do that? Did that one use the Bible on a
Oh
part?
Lord, you did.
How can you love what you cannot see and not love what you can see?
Mm,
Huh?
that's the word
That's in the book, ain't it?
in the
I
book.
tell you, man, don't make
I
me
ain't
don't,
the good
don't
old book.
make me don't make me twist some arms. I know about that book a little something while they be
Oh
trying to play now.
Lord. Okay. You got a little piece of it.
I'm just saying though. I'm saying like people say, because you talk about something, they figure you don't know it. You know what I'm saying? And I say the opposite. Sometimes when you know something, you can know when stuff start going wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Look up when the Bible was invented. The Bible was invented in 1611. When 1604, 1611.
So do we have to go
That's
there right now?
that's slavery started right after that. That ought to tell you something. We was kings and queens before the Bible. After the Bible, we've been shooting up the hood ever since. We've been hood rats and bitches after the, no, I'm just telling you, how they been rolling though. We were kings and queens before the Bible, and then after the Bible, we hood rats and bitches. Now we got people become so down now that they just call themselves, B words all day. He said you might want to recheck them dates. Hold on, let me make sure. Let me see in my head. Is it 16? Yeah, the first one 1604, then 1611. Man, show me a date then. Tell me a date then. Shoot, let me see. I think I'm right.
Look it up.
Huh? I got to get into the young Dolph killing and all that stuff.
Oh Lord, now.
No, I'm saying no. I'm gonna look it up though, right quick. Look it up right quick. Cause the first Bible came out in 1604, and then they re-put it out in 1611. See, I've been on this stuff now. See, it's easy, and then let me and 15 what that 57. That's when he wrote about King James wrote about the devil. Huh? I can't hear your what's name off.
So are you saying the King James version of the Bible?
Yeah, the King James version.
Okay, well say that. That's why he said recheck your dates.
No, I mean what he know. Okay, what date you come up with then?
1611.
Bam, like I said.
No, I'm just saying you didn't say King James version. So we were saying the Bible. So there were some developed before the King James version came out.
But that's the one that everybody around here.
No. I'm just saying that's why he said check your date. So the King James version, yes, you're on point.
The King James version is the first Bible that started putting Jesus in there. Man, run and tell you that.
Okay.
The one before then was Moses and all that. Now the Old Testament and all that. Yeah, I know how to break it down, man. You did some research. Which Bible came out in 1611 then?
You said the King James version.
I mean in 1604. What he said? He said it was he said it was slaves in the Old Testament.
That was the new translation of the Bible aimed at selling some thorny religion differences in his kingdom. So that was then.
Right. The first one. Yeah. I've been
that's that with King James. Okay.
Hold on. Y'all make me because the first, the Book of the Dead night, we just want to get into it. You can go to the Book of the Dead. We can go all the way back to the pyramids and stuff like Dead Horse and all that old stuff. We don't want to go 5,000 years back and start talking like this, huh?
Well, why not? If you brought it up.
I heard that, but I can't.
Let's do it.
I can go all the way back. Yeah, but what's like that? Yeah, it was slaves in every segment. It was just slaves was treated much different back in the day. See, it was like slaves, like people slave now for their job. It was them kind of slaves. You go in, you do your little work to get your little compensation or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
They was called slaves of war. They conquered a land and they usually kill all the grown men to make everybody else slaves, the women and children. Yep.
Let's carry on before you start stating what the boat names was and stuff. But King James Version is Wath.
Yeah.
Testament is forgiveness. Forgiveness made you accept the Wath. So he's saying the Wath was the Old Testament. And forgiveness made you accept the Wath. So what happened in the Old Testament allow you to forgive those things and push forward and accept the New Testament.
Well,
So
the King James Version let you know from the door it's called version, and that means it's been changed.
yeah, it's about 10
Not that
beginnings before the King James Version.
right.
You know, so many unknown transcribers, so many different versions of how things are presented.
Well,
So however way you decide to cope with it and in your belief, then it's okay. But we're not here to get into the New Testament of the epilogues or the comrades of any Bible,
yeah, because
Great Bible, the Geneva Bible, all of those things, the Bishop Bible, all the oldest Bibles of all time. That is not what we're here for. We're talking about the streets.
well,
So the Bible put you in the street.
the Bible, none of them was finished until King James got people to finish.
Well, according to you, yes, that would be true.
Yeah.
Because if you say none of those were complete, so they were complete on their level, but as you said, there was a version called the KJV, so that's his version. The old ones, they probably thought it was complete.
Nah, they didn't.
Who knows?
No, they didn't. Oh, okay, but like we were saying,
So it made it complete. Why? Because he took certain books out of it, Enoch, things like that. Those things were removed, so it made King James Version complete.
no.
Okay, so what do you mean?
If you take see, one thing about a Bible, if you take over 66 books and put it in one book, I mean, what was the original book?
Right. So that's what I'm saying.
Right, it's just different versions of different people with their own
perception of whatever has been
like
given.
I told people a while ago, I said, if all the preachers in America got together and wrote a book, and all of them, all the top preachers wrote them a couple of Bible, and they told us to live by, we all tell all of them go to hell. So hey,
no, you wouldn't, because just like there was a book that was out at one time in life, it's called The Purpose of Driven Life. There were so many people that lived their life pertaining to that book, because people are living on.
Why I ain't heard of that? Why I ain't heard of that book?
Because you're not everywhere. Know it all. I'm so surprised that you skipped that one. So you got to get on it.
Like everybody would know this, and not somebody.
No, not everybody, because it says that at one point everybody will be reached by the word and have an understanding before the end time. So if you believe in the end time, then yes. But if you don't, I guess you haven't covered everything. It's not your time yet.
They didn't told us we were gonna die in 2000, starting 2000, 1999, 2000. They thought Prince was crazy. They thought all these stadiums that were getting built, they were like, why are they building all this stuff in the world? It's gonna come to an end, and this and that and that, and it never came to an end. Let me.
not for some, but for some people it has. They're not here anymore. So Leon said, "Greed has us where we are in the
There
streets."
it is. There it is.
Continue. He said,
that
"In
was-
the streets."
Look, that was my next one. Money, 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 money. That money gotta see. I mean, see, you see how I just get them all crunk up on that thing. I'm telling you that. I'm telling you. In them streets, I challenge you to find one history book with one source or one author.
And if you ever find a history book that has one source and one author, you need to read it all. And still in that, get your own understanding. That's in anything that you read. Anything that you share with, even with the Bible. When you read the Bible, you read it for your own understanding. And a lot of people don't comprehend the Bible. They don't understand it. They can't get the understanding of it.
So true. That money in the streets, that's one thing that what got people in the streets trying to be rough with every video that's put in these boys' face, rap videos, all that. Everybody's showing their money, flossing their money. They want to have money put beside the ears, carried like this, and all that stuff, all that. I mean, we I'm gonna tell you, and I don't even blame them. I blame us as people because we've been pushing money to our children, to the girls and everything. Get money, get this. Oh, they ain't been thinking about family or nothing like that. It's all be about get money, take care of yourself. But people forgot how they got here. You got here from family.
Yeah.
From making families.
Yeah.
That's why people got here. So when you start making them to break down the families, just get here and do it however, just get your money. I mean, what do a man or somebody have a reason to keep a job for? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, who is he taking care of now? Used to be a man had a job, he kept a job because he had to provide for a family.
And now they live by themselves and they take care of themselves.
Right. So I mean, why am I working? That's how kids come to me and say, why am I trying to work 8 hours a day? And and all this old type of stuff, because only reason people get money is to take care of a woman or get something that a woman is attracted to. What's not money is the source of to a man on how high he can become.
So tell me, why do you make money?
I make money because I have dreams. I have different kind of dreams. I want a community center one day, and I have dreams and I have things that I really want to do. And I know it takes money to do it. I'm not silly and think I don't need money to do what I do. But I'm saying a man that say if he don't a man that all he like is beer and weed, and as long as he got a roof over his head, he ain't got all this extra go to go get a whole lot of money if he don't really all he want to take care of himself. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If all he care about taking care of himself, he don't need that.
So at this point, are you considering that you just take care of yourself? Is there anybody else or anything else you take care of? Not right now, right? You just take care of yourself until you get your dream started.
Taking care of myself till I get my dream started. I think you got to work towards your dream. So it's like a dream just don't pop up. You got to get out here and you got to grind hard. And all my money pretty much going to tools and stuff to make money to train myself to be a better me. So once a dream come, I can maintain it better.
So, how long would it take someone to work their way towards developing a dream? You
Well,
know, is there a time span?
yeah, but it's a time and a way to get there, but um I done had my dream planned out to since about 25 years old.
Till since you were 25?
Yeah.
So, do you have a deadline on your plan?
A deadline or a time that I think it should be there. Yeah. I have a I have a time period that I think it should be there.
Okay.
Because when you doing something on your own, sometimes you have little, setbacks, but you have to plan for setbacks. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's gonna come. It's on its range. It's on its range.
Leon said, one man can tell only what he knows from witnessing that will cover 200 years. So he's talking about the multitude of maybe the Bible.
Mhm.
One man can only tell what he knows from witnessing that. You know, that covers 200 years. So one man can tell you everything that has covered 200 years. We don't live that long. Anybody know anybody that's at least 150?
Well,
I heard of a man that's 102 years old that lives in
I
Jackson,
feel
Mississippi.
the what I get out of what he's saying is, say if you're around and you listening to your elders, so you go and talking to your elders 100, you know what I'm saying, 88, whatever, and you get this knowledge here, say when you young, you 15, 16, you talk to the older generation. And as you grow older, that's where, like you get up in age and you got all this knowledge from these people. And then it comes from you acquiring your knowledge. And that's where I feel like it can range up to that long. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's just like people, your ancestors passing it down to you. You know,
Yeah.
like when my dad and my uncles and all them, they get together and they start telling me stories when they was little kids. It's
Mm-hmm.
like it's like I'm getting their stories when they was a kid, when they was like, oh, we used to own this land and we owned this and we owned that, and daddy did this and daddy did that. And they was telling me about having a granddad at one time owned over 1,000 acres. And he was saying back then that was unreal for a black man to own that much,
At
and
one time in the South.
especially in the Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
and when people telling you stories about stuff and they telling you stories about when they was a kid, see, that's how you get back to that how old a story can go. Now he
Mhm.
telling me a story, and then I'm a certain age, and then if I grow and I'm telling stories and I write a book, I can expand my stories from theirs and mine, and that's what
Mhm.
make it a 200-year story. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I'm doing.
Okay. Nothing's wrong with it.
Right. Right. I agree. Cause that's what it was. Like my granddaddy was born in the 1800s. So when people tell stories about my granddaddy, that's you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because just say for instance, if you have one set of uncles that were born during this time, they have a different story from the ones that were born later. Just like Leon says, if you tell history of 1800 to now, it takes several people to let you know about the history. So even with family, there are certain people that know things. You know, at one time, my sister Joyce, rest in peace, Joyce. My sister Joyce, she used to tell all these stories that used to happen coming up in our lives. And I hear that part, then I come in and do my takeover on my part and share with people, you know, what we experience in life. So it takes a couple of people, and that's just from a little small mindset over almost 60 years that we told stories of things. So just think 1800 till now. It
Yeah.
takes a lot of people, you know. And so if King James wasn't even born during that time, what can you share other than what you were given? What information you was given to you that made you allow or made you able to share these stories of the Old Testament to become part of the new? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, just like the Bible.
Yeah. The 3,000 in plus Bibles. Okay. All right. Hey,
Hanging with the wrong crowd.
that's next. Hang with
Hanging with
them.
the wrong crowd. Is this streets worth even being in? Will that make an issue for you when you're with the wrong crowd? Would that be an issue?
Yeah, it would be an issue. It would be.
Like what? Share with us. Share some things that being with the
Um,
wrong crowd. Is it the wrong
I
timing or is it
remember.
the wrong crowd?
I remember just being with a dude and just you don't know how crazy people are around you till they open their mouth. And
Mm.
I remember one dude was like, we were just sitting around chilling and thing. He just come up and said, "Oh, you know, we should rob a bank." I'm like, "What?" I gotta stop being around this dude here because he gonna get a joker locked up forever. So I mean, you can hang with the wrong crowd, and what happens is if you hang with, I'm just gonna get graphic. If you hang with shit long enough, you're gonna start smelling like shit. And that's just simple. You know what I'm saying? You keep on hanging around with shit, you're gonna start smelling it. So it don't matter how bad you don't want to be the people you're around. The
Mm-hmm.
people you associate with are the people that people gonna associate you with. So if ladies always say, "Oh, I don't care. I can hang around these whores that do this and do that." Okay, if you hanging with them, you best believe they gonna say you whores. They ain't gonna say them whores and her. And they gonna say the you whores. Just like if a dude rob, if it's two robbers in your group and it's four of y'all, they gonna say, "Look at them robbers over there." They ain't gonna say,
Right.
"Look at that robber over there with them boys." They ain't gonna
Mhm.
say that. So it's just like if you got on regular colors and two of your boys got on bandanas and red bandanas or blue bandanas, they say, "Look at them gangbangers." They're gonna say, "Look at them gangbangers over there, not that
Yeah,
gangbanger."
I already put you
So
in it.
you are who you hang with, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
So that's why it's so careful. People, when we was coming up, people used to tell you, be careful who you hang around.
Yeah.
They used to warn you about that. But now we don't warn our children. We say, well, as long as you doing good, you good. Now the people you hang around can get you hurt, killed too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Arrested and everything else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I done been in cars with a dude and I didn't have nothing, I didn't. do nothing wrong. But police got behind us and he took off. So so you in the pen said, like, dude, just let me out this one. You know what I'm saying? Like, golly, how did I get myself in this?
Right.
Made me stop ramming people.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I learned my lesson, and if you don't learn a lesson, you'll make the same mistakes. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So that's why I say you got to learn the lesson, because you'll make the same mistake by sitting up here hanging with the wrong crowd. Don't realize they'll get you locked up. They'll get you put in jail. And they don't care. I done been around people, and sometimes these men get emotional and this and that, and they shoot up the club, whatever. You was with them.
Mm-hmm.
You roll with them. They gonna say them boys shot up the club. They gonna say he shot up the club. Them boys from
They gonna put you in.
if they know what street y'all hang on, them boys from super street or whatever, all of them did it. And we got to stop thinking that we can hang around folks and we ain't gonna have them folks attached to us.
Yeah.
So, I understand, you know what I'm saying? I understand the friends that a lot of friends, in jail, gone, moved out of state, all kind of stuff. So, you get older and you don't move around like you used to, but it's a good thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You don't be around that same kind of environment that'll get you in trouble. And if I smell it, I'm gonna leave. If I smell bad environment, I'm gonna leave. And I don't think people who hang with the wrong crowd. Let me tell you something. If I'm with the wrong people and I feel like they're gonna get me, I'm gonna strike out walking. You know what I'm saying? Like, these kids don't know how to strike out. If we had Uber back then, I would never got in half of the cars with my homeboy trying to get home.
Oh wow.
Because you got to think about them drunk nights. You in the car with these dudes that they white boy wasted, and it take a village to drive a car. It's 3-4 of us. Hold on, player. Hold on. It's 3 people driving a car trying to make it to their home. And then eventually still didn't make it home. We just made it to somebody's house in their front yard. We all sleep in the car.
All together.
All together.
Oh Lord.
But it was a bonding moment.
Bonding or safe. Thank God we made it, you mean.
What's that? Get to stepping. I'm telling you, I would look, I will walk it out. I will walk it out, because I be thinking, man, these y'all gonna get me locked up or shot up or something. I'm gone. I'm telling you, it just so happened I always kept a cell phone coming up so I could make me a phone call, because most people I hung with was up at night. So hey, I could call, hey, man, what's his name? I ain't riding with him no more, man. Hey, can you pick me up? I'm walking down, what's his name? Oh, man, you walking? Yeah, I'm coming. Just tell me which street I'm walking on. You know what I'm saying? But it's been plenty of times that I just walk different places. I mean, if anybody know me or whatever, really know me, they know that I done been out here. I done walked here, walked there. It wasn't nothing to me. Jogged and everything.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But I mean, I ain't gonna let nobody get me in no trick bag. I ain't gonna
better not. You're gonna be tricking a bag for real.
Right. And I think what changed me, that's why I told somebody the other day they was having a problem with their son and stuff, and I just told them, I said, I would recommend everybody, them old penitentiary trips. They used to have penitentiary trips that you could go to the penitentiary. It's called Scared Straight now and stuff like that.
Okay.
But it was a penitentiary trip when I grew up. It was a penitentiary trip. Lord have mercy. I don't even know how to stop this. I'm on live. Oh Lord. What's next? Pow.
No role model.
No good role model. No good role model. What you think about that?
You said it all. Who's going to set an example for them to do anything? You know, even if you're not scared straight or directed straight, what role can you follow?
Right.
And you have nothing to say?
I mean, I just feel like it's just people. It's a lack of. It's hard for me to say because I don't even think that most parents don't carry themselves as role models to their kids.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard for me. I say about 30% of parents really trying to be true role models, not doing nothing in front of their kids. You know, that's when I think of role model. Like anything you know you're doing wrong, you try to hide it from your kid. You know, you don't have that like you had back in the day. You know, people now, like even when people smoked, you know, they respect it, they go outside or you know what I'm saying, or sit in the car or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I think people just not respecting what role models stood for.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like that when it comes to the role model thing. Bam.
Hey, getting on drugs. It can easily be done. You know, although people feel like tobacco isn't a drug, but it is.
Yeah. Well, and I understand a lot of people smoke tobacco, this and that, but when I think about so many things that we don't even recognize that our children are watching us, you know, anything we do, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's people that would toot a line in front of their child,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
And don't care.
and when the drugs take over, that's the problem. When the drugs actually take over, you know what I'm saying?
And make them act out so differently.
Right. When you used to be
Children you thought you wouldn't even know.
right, you used to be one person and you not even that person no more. That's the problem right there. So I think that's the problem when you think about getting on drugs.
Yeah.
Now, I think I want to talk a little. I want to add in this young dolphin situation.
Oh Lord. Okay. Let me brace myself.
Okay. All right. So these dudes is the ones that's accused. The streets say the streets done already done put it down. They done put up the videos. They done showed the bins. That's the bins. You know, the two-door bins that was found
That was
on the
told.
side of their house. That's
Yeah.
the bins right there. That the boys in right there. Taking pictures at with people. I mean, that see one thing about it when you do stuff. See one thing about these people, they be out here and they think they get away with this stuff forever.
Mm-hmm.
If you keep on thinking you can do stuff and on a higher level, because Young Dolph was internationally known. And if you do something like that, you got too many people gonna be looking into it. This is not regular old JoJo or somebody down the street. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? That the cops have messed with. They made sure they didn't touch nothing. You ain't see no bunch of cops touching the cars, grabbing anything out the car. They didn't let nobody touch the car. They pulled a whole car. You ain't see nobody touching the hood of the car, anything.
Yeah.
The car, looking in the car, anything. They took
Right.
that thing all the way back to the station. They done dusted down with prints. I said to myself, what a 48 hours ain't what
The first 48.
48. I said, ain't they in Memphis up there?
Yep, they got one in Memphis.
That old lady trying to solve that case. What's her name? The lady that's on in Memphis.
Sergeant Mason.
Sergeant Mason. That's her. Now that lady there, I know her little tail trying to solve that thing. She got
Baby, she on it. Do you hear me? She got
that
her
thing on her.
flat irons in the office, baby, keeping herself together. She's gonna solve that murder.
She ready to already put up but see what they doing? They making sure all their T's cross and everything before they go get after them. They letting the boys do it to themselves, because what they did was when it first happened, they deleted all their social media. Now see, they even got it up there. Young Dolph Killers, JoJo Splat, Straight Drop, and CEO Bobby are being investigated by the feds. And let me tell you something. The situation gonna go deeper. They gonna pick up girls that told them that Young Dolph was around there, gave him the location and all that. Said they gonna do all this. Everybody who had something to do with it, you know what I'm saying? They gonna collect them all. And you know what else they gonna do? Why they doing that? They listening to all their music, all this beefing they talking about. They shooting up this, that. They going to all them streets they talking about and talking about this street and we knocked off. They go through these jokers' music and convict them. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Joker will sit up there and say all this stuff on their music and wonder why they end up in jail somewhere. Yep. So I just wanted to put that out there. Bam.
Too much free time.
Too much free time will make you want to run them streets.
It sure does.
If you don't have how they can say it, productive.
Productive environment, productive situation. Like you have to be productive.
Exercise or other stuff, or have a hobby, or what they have, like, volunteer time to, how they do the hood houses. What the hood houses, what they call it?
Habitat for Humanity.
Habitat for Humanity, building a house. If you have too much free time to yourself, you will get in some trouble. And what you think about it?
That's true. I know a lot of downtime can cause you to think. That's why even like me, myself, I keep myself involved in a lot of things. Before the pandemic, I used to be involved in organizations and singing and just going different places, just staying involved,
Right.
to keep you out of other situations or are getting you into a carnal mind situation. But now with the pandemic, everybody's staying at home, and I pray God forbid, but they turn into drunks. Everybody got a bottle of wine in their frigidaire,
You know
hey.
what? You know what? And that is a big that's you know what? And I didn't look at it like that too, because I forgot. I like a lot of that free time that people drinking, people eating too much, people gaining weight like never before
I
because
know. You see
I
some people
know,
come out of hot, you like, dang,
man, I know when that thing hit, I know I gained about 20 pounds real quick, man. Shit, I had to work that thing off. I mean, I'm just saying, like, that's real. You know what I'm saying? Like the pandemic affected everybody. I
Yeah.
seen some people that was skinny pandemic, and next thing I know, I ain't know who the hell they were.
Mm-hmm.
He said
Yeah.
everybody came hand in wood technique.
Ain't no telling what Julian talked about.
Hey, but
Everybody
but
came
but
handy
now
and
but
would
now
take.
but now I done seen a lot of people building stuff, building on to
Look,
that.
growing gardens, building
Look,
storages for all the extra water and tissue.
watching YouTube and all kind of stuff. But
Everybody
guess
thinking
what?
about saving money.
One thing about it, people stop trying to just survive on the system. I am glad I saw people quit jobs at an alarming rate, starting their own business, trying to make stuff happen without uh if something falls, they can carry themselves. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? Because I think when we look at it, a lot of people ain't got jobs, but it ain't because some jobs ain't out here. It's just a lot of people during the pandemic found other hustles and other stuff to do,
Yeah.
and they can make it off the stuff that they was doing to halfway make it. But a lot of people thinking they making it. It's 5, 6 of them in the same house living like the Mexicans. So
Yeah.
that ain't making it because everybody putting in their $100 or whatever. I'm just saying. I mean, I think grown people should have their own.
Mm-hmm.
So so let's watch the pandemic, but we do want to just because they paying off people places and stuff for a while now and giving you all this good benefits. The reason they doing it because they don't really know what to do. There's so many job loss, and
Mm-hmm.
so many people ain't got, and people ain't been working in so long. Some people done got where they don't even want to work.
Yes, everywhere. They are
Yeah,
short. They're still short in businesses, stores, things like that. People don't even want to work.
yeah.
So I'm thinking, like, what are they doing? How are you making it? But then I thought about, oh, you're good. You were off for a year.
Let
And
me
then
tell you
what do
something.
you do after then?
Let me tell you something. Some of them taking care of their grandmama. Some of them just smoking weed, chilling in
Taking care of
somebody's
their
house.
grandmamas. What you mean?
No, you know how people move back in with family, and like I look at it as a kind of complex thing. Like you got a lot. You have people at home health care. You got a lot of different home. You got people working out at home at the computer. A lot of jobs got started online. So some people ain't even got to leave the house to make their money.
What
To
I'm
make
saying, why you say taking care of their grandmothers? Where they come
well,
from?
well, what I'm saying is, um, when the pandemic came, um, even though we lost loved ones around, we did have a lot of elderly that need home health care type thing, and like say people don't want outsiders too much. You know, there's so much going on. You'd rather get somebody in your family that you know they care about you a little bit more to take care of your family. Like say if I like if my grandmama was living, I would rather a family member that went over there and sat with her than a regular person off the street because they don't care like they used to be. You know, they be in there and on Facebook, not but not really caring what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
They
got
just want their paycheck. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody who actually know and what's name that they know they care a little bit. You're rather for somebody that care that you know care a little bit than somebody don't have no attachments at all. And that's what I mean by taking care of your family. A lot of people taking care of their family, mamas, stuff like that. People getting old, you know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff, people getting sick. There's a lot of stuff happening. And then I'm gonna tell you another thing. A lot of families are men are not in the household right now. So sons are coming back home. Daughters are coming back home to take care of their mothers and stuff like that because, if the mama get hurt or anything happen, I mean, who else there? You don't have the pop, that strong man, that you had all the time that used to take care of mama. Oh, I got her. You go on about your business. Used to have a daddy that did that, but now we don't have that same daddy around. I look at households now, and I can just look up and down my street. I mean, it's one married couple on my street. No, I'm just saying. I'm just keeping it real.
you.
Then
Okay.
I go around the corner is I think it's about 3 married couples on the other street.
Mm.
That's a long street. I'm just saying though. I mean, it's just not the same. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. Let me get on that before she get on me. All right.
Wanting to bump your head instead of listening. So a lot of people need to listen before they bump their head, but they rather do the bumping head first, right?
Oh, I hate to
Run into
hear.
that brick wall.
I hate to
Run
hear
into
some.
it.
I hate to hear somebody who won't open their ears and close their mouth so they can listen to somebody try to teach them some knowledge, and they'll rather go out here and fuck it up first, and then come back and say, "Well, I thought that was gonna work and this and that."
Right. I thought my way was the best way.
Hey, because you won't listen. A lot of people won't listen to people when somebody trying to give you some good
Sound advice.
information. You know what I'm saying? Like people that have been out here and been through some of the stuff that you thinking about doing, and they're just trying to give you good advice. Sometimes, sometimes I say this. Even me, you don't want to hear sometime about the negative part. You know what I'm saying? Like, the going wrong about it. You want to hear the positive vibes, but I mean, sometimes you just got to suck it up and listen to the negative and the positive at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
had to do it, and I think I'm a better man for sitting back and listening sometimes
Mm-hmm.
instead of just trying to run my mouth. I mean, in order to be a great leader, you first got to be a great follower and listener.
Right.
Yeah,
I agree.
yeah. And please like and share. Good. What else you got on that? You got anything else on that one?
It is what it is. Some
Wow.
people don't want to listen. No one to learn from in your group. So in your circle, Who are you learning from? What advice can they give you? What advice can they share with you to
And
make you not be a part of belonging to the
see,
street?
that is a bad part of it. Like, say we hang with the same people every day, and they not
Nothing positive comes from it.
right. All
You
they
know
want,
what the routine is. We're
yeah,
gonna
all they want is a
we're gonna bust
burning
this
beer.
open. We're gonna do what we do. We're gonna
Yeah,
get on there.
yeah.
We know the routine. That's what
I
you're
mean,
doing every day.
I mean, I like to hear people talk about better stuff. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, you know, it's an old saying. The 5 people that you spend the most time around, that's how you gonna end up if you don't watch yourself.
Oh wow.
So so you got to watch who you spend your time with and what energy and
That
stuff
they're
that they
giving off.
right that they're giving you. Because sometimes
Mhm.
it ain't always you just giving them energy. Sometimes you taking energy from them too. And sometimes it might not be the good blessings that you want. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah. Like even my young partners around me, you know what I'm saying? Like I always, every time I see them, they go getters. They, they, they going to get they trying to get the bag, um, and they know how. They've been learning. They've been teaching themselves, and I never sugarcoated stuff when people were around me. I just told them how it was. You know what I'm saying? Even
Mhm.
kids. If a kid asks me something, I tell a kid, hey, it's like this and it's like this. And this is
Right.
how it is. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And he can either take it or don't take it. I'm gonna shoot it out there. I just got to tell him how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So you got to have people that's like they say, you always got to have somebody in the group that bigger than you, that got more sense than you.
Yeah.
If you don't have, if you like they say, if you in a group and you the smartest person in that group, then you in the wrong group. You need to, you need to, you need to raise your standards,
Oh wow.
and and that's just how it is.
Mm.
I try to put myself around smart people, and that's why, some people say, "Oh man, oh where you been? This and that." I just been hanging around some smart people here.
What
And
what do you smart people are people that make better decisions? Which one is it?
well, I just say better all movers.
Right.
You
Okay.
know
Say
what I'm
that.
saying? Like because you can't always say smart is because of money and stuff like that.
Oh, and
Smart
smart
is
is not
yeah,
always just what they know. It's some people
yeah,
lack in
that
some areas.
logic, that way to move.
Hmm.
Even when I was
So
young,
just say people that's making better decisions in life.
not no, I can't even say that because I have learned a lot that people that made very bad decisions. Like
But
I used
they're not still making those
no, no,
decisions.
no. They still making them decisions. Listen, what I'm saying is,
Oh, that's
I,
part of the streets. Okay,
right.
well, let me know.
What I'm saying is, I have been around crackheads and people on drugs or whatever, and listening to them and listening to their story and what they went through and how much they used to have. See, people don't realize these crackheads used to be lawyers, doctors. These used to be the biggest of the big, but the drugs took them to a place that they couldn't crawl back out of. And that kept me from not even trying drugs because seeing what it did to them.
Hmm.
So I feel like knowledge is how you pull it out of everything. You know what I'm saying? You can find knowledge in good and bad. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? You just got to know how to pull it out. You got come on, knowledge. You know what I'm saying? A lot of
Yeah.
people don't want to know how to do that.
Chelsea said you should surround yourself with people that are smarter than you for elevation purposes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agree.
A lot of times people that has been through more things than you have, you can learn something from them.
Yeah.
So if you're not learning something or gaining any positive from people, those are people that shouldn't probably be in your little circle, you know. So I
I
agree with
don't
you.
care how they look. It's what happens when they open their mouth.
Right. I know look has nothing to do with
Right.
what comes out their mouth.
Right. Because I know people walk around every day with old regular, what's the name on? They some of the richest people around here. I know a dude putting around in an old Benz, and he got money out the booty. I'm just saying though, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. 'Cause
like
so many people try to live like the Joneses, and that's not what you need at this
and
time of
people
your
don't,
life.
man, people don't even realize it's people that's sitting out there that got a truck, an old Toyota 1986 in their yard, and they stand in a mansion looking house. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't even understand just because we think people live a certain way, we don't even realize how they really living. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. So that's how I feel about that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No one to learn from in your group, and we got past that. Lack of a good jobs. Lack of good jobs.
Hallelujah. uh, well, I can't.
But listen, like we were talking about, we talking about a situation, and the situation is the streets even worth it type of thing, right? So if that's what you're used to making your money pretty fast and a pretty decent amount. So how can you go from making money that instant and fast and quick to converting to a paycheck that withhold and take taxes and all these other OSHA and FICA and deductions, withholding money from the little that you make? You know, how does that make a person or put them in a stance to handle things like that?
You know what? To put you in a good stance handling that, because when you in the streets, you, you can get everything taken from you real quick. Fast money mean fast downfall too. You get caught by the folks, the feds, call them the alphabet boys. you you get caught
Hey,
by the alphabet boys.
Yellowstone OP,
You got to
those.
worry about the thieves, the stealers, the jackals, the all that. When you
It's
got a
probably less stress. Okay, I get you.
and you
Take a
sleep,
mouthful.
look, and you sleep better.
Okay. You
So
can sleep at night.
I
Okay,
mean,
so peace.
sleep like a baby once you
Look,
start living
peace
right.
is better. Okay,
Look,
than the quick
you
money.
sleep like a baby once you start living right. I ain't lying.
Antonio said, I know what you mean. I'm an engineer and I work around other senior engineers. And these people are millionaires, and you wouldn't even know it if they didn't tell you.
Right.
That's true. Engineers make money,
Yeah.
you know, and I know, let me tell you, I've been, I work around engineers and I see the work that they do.
Right.
And if I didn't know that they were making this money, they don't show it. You don't see them in these lavish suits. You see them in these plaid shirts and khakis.
Yep.
It look like
And
it
guess
came
what?
from the dollar store.
And guess what? And a small car.
No,
I
a
always
small
see them.
truck. They have
I'm
trucks.
telling you now, they in a little small truck or a
They
small
have a
car.
truck.
Man,
That's
I'm
what I'm
saying,
saying.
man. I
You
done
never
seen
see
it.
the type of, okay, let me tell you. I'll give you a
Work
prime
around.
example. This one engineer I was working with or whatever, cool guy, worked with him for years.
Mm.
After his retirement, he contacted me. He had like I guess it was a birthday thing because our birthdays are close. And he invited me for his birthday gathering. And I was like, sure, I'll come. Gave me the address, pull up at the house. This man on these acres. Okay, is this the right place? I hope so. Let me go on in. Welcome.
Right.
Nice things. Nice person with a suit on. You didn't know that this was the same plaid shirt, khaki pants man with these loafers on that you work with every day, living like a baller. Do you hear me? Everything that was exquisite, nice, lovely.
Right.
So that's the thing about it is you don't put on this persona to try and impress people. That's how you know a person is broke. If you around here trying to live this life and put on
You know what?
this blemish for people,
You know,
to let them see that
you
you're
what?
glow. If you
Let me
have to,
tell you something.
if you
Let me,
have to make, hold on, if you have to make your light shine, it's not shining. You're not bright like a diamond. You know your diamond in the rough. That's what you know that it's good.
yeah. And like they said, my partners used to tell me all the time, if you moving every day and you moving like all your money is either on
On you,
your outfit or in your pocket, you
uh
ain't moving.
huh. You
You know what I'm
not
saying? You're not moving because
you not moving.
see, people don't even realize I took this thing, that's why I wear a lot of black and a lot of same type of clothes here and there and there, because I did the same thing that the man at Apple Company did. He said he made sure he, he got different outfits, but he made sure his shirt and his pants were the same every day. So he wouldn't have to sit here and waste time trying to pick out what he wanted to wear in the morning. They'll waste time for him getting to his money.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when I get ready to jump out the door, I got a certain outfit, boom, boom, boom. I'm out of that thing. I ain't got time be sitting up here trying to figure out, what shoes made with this and this. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What color, this and that. Oh, I need these colors, this and that. Because I got 10 of the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's on go. As soon as I leave out the door, and my partners already know when they see me a mile away, there's him.
Mm.
His stuff. It is what it is.
That's true.
All righty.
Big investors, they are
You hear that? You see the next one?
looking for the wrong jobs. Elaborate on this for me, please.
Well, I tell people all the time, when you're looking for a job these days, you need to go and do a search on YouTube and ask them what jobs are the jobs thriving and what jobs are being X'd out, being left in the dust. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
you need to know what 5, 10 years in the future holds before you even jump into this job. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
people get into some jobs and realize it's a dead end job. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like some jobs, they getting into is next year you got to re go and do it again just to keep up with the market. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah.
need to get something that gonna constantly, it ain't going nowhere. That's why construction and stuff like that is high now because it's not going nowhere.
Yeah.
We need to rebuild America anyway. All
Yeah.
this stuff is crumbling down. We got to rebuild it anyway. So
Mm-hmm.
construction is the way to go if you're a man and you're trying to stay into some work they're gonna be around a while.
Yeah.
So that's why I say choosing the wrong jobs. You sitting around and you wasting your time looking for the wrong job or can't stick to a job. We got to get more like the old folk. We got to have a real tough skin. We should be able to talk, take somebody maybe having a bad day. Somebody have a bad day, it throws us off, and we ready to quit. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Realizing your boss can have a bad day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
If you don't watch yourself, that's what'll happen to you. Okay. Bam.
Having the wrong mindset. You just said it.
Yep.
You just said it. Your mindset has to be different.
Yeah. In order to make it, you have to be, you can't be the same person that you was. Like, we got so many people out here that's trying to be hard, trying to be something else, just to try to cover up who they really are.
Hmm.
Just be who you are, and 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 let people like you for who you are, not who you trying this persona or whoever you trying to play to be.
Right.
And that's my
Like
thing.
that.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
be original, be you, and let people like you for you. And once you do that, that's the only way you can be. If I tried to be somebody else, I would stop being me.
And that's not what you need to do.
Yeah. Cause what attracted whoever to me is not attractive no more.
Right.
Cause I ain't me no
Nope. Change.
more. Right.
You just
How?
you just dirty, dirty.
Look it up.
Not changing. A wise man changes when he knows better. But as in anything, you change for the greater good in something.
Right.
Don't go backwards. You driving, but you have that rear view mirror for something. You looking behind you, you still go for it. So yeah,
Right.
change for the better.
Right.
Yep.
You ready for the next?
Let's go.
I'm just running it down.
Oh my, where you live at can suck you under. And that's true. That's just like we talked about earlier. Your environment, the people you're around, it can change you as a person. Where you live, the type of life you live, you adapt to your environment. You're in that environment every day. This is your place of living.
Right.
No, God! No, God, please, no! Got him!
Oh,
I'm
Lord.
just saying. But like you said, I mean, it just comes a time that when you in the hood and you around these people, and I done seen people get out there in the streets and don't supposed to be out there doing stuff they don't supposed to be doing, got a gun, shooting and stuff, and don't even realize people around you gonna get you locked up and thrown away and get your career or whatever you had going for yourself down the drain. And you can't even see it. The best of us then got
Right.
everything taken from us. So what makes you so different? You know what I'm saying? Like, people will sit up there and say, "Oh, I got this." No, not if you do the wrong thing. You ain't got it no more. They got you. And believe me, you ain't never seen people turn on you until you do the wrong thing. Once you do the wrong thing, you'll smell who around you. You saw how Bill Cosby had helped so many people out, so many colleges, everything, and soon as that stuff happened to him, and people like, Bill who? What you say? What you say his name is? There ain't no Bill.
Oh no, we don't eat
There
that.
ain't no nothing about Bill. Oh, we don't need no more of your money.
Uh-huh.
They ain't get that money back. We don't need no more of
Uh-uh.
your money.
Yep.
We taking your star down. We do, man. I'm telling you, man. When them folks start hating you or find out something against you, man, they would change on you.
Mm-hmm.
And they go. That's why I challenge people. Don't try to be something you're not because you will get exposed.
I know, right? Just like that.
Be yourself.
All the time.
Well, I always say, I ain't no, I try, but I'm not no good guy.
Oh my goodness.
No, I'm just saying, like, in terms of what America want a guy to be. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. Well, America want a guy to be. I don't consider myself that good guy. I make it. I make it. I'm more of how they say a man's man. I can get around the balls. We be chopping up. Chop, 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 chop. We chop that thing up all day. Women come around. What? You talking like that? Okay. All right. We just leave y'all alone because I ain't go. And then I might pull out. Let's arm wrestle.
Oh Lord.
I bet you ain't no woman ever went.
The woman ever what? Asked you to arm wrestle?
There ain't no woman ever arm wrestle. No, when I ask them, I ask people, all right, we talk too much stuff, just like the dude. I always say, I don't fight, shoot no more. I arm wrestle. You want arm wrestle? You don't want arm wrestle? You don't want to do nothing.
Oh Lord.
That's what I be like.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to do something different, man. We got to stop all this old shooting and fighting every time. Joker mad at somebody. Arm wrestle. Tell a joker to arm wrestle, and guess what? No scratches, no hurting. I mean, after somebody win or lose, it's over. It's over. You ain't got to dust
Like
your stuff
that.
off the ground. You ain't got no scratches. Ain't
Mhm.
that hurting on you. You ain't got no black eye. You ain't got no bullet wounds. It's just an arm wrestle. Why people can't arm wrestle? I'm trying to give folks the game. They won't accept it. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Okay. And like they say, this show title is Now,
So people, we want to know: are the streets
we
even
gotta get.
being
I
part
gotta
of?
ask you. I gotta ask you for your breakdown. What do you think? Is it worth even being in the streets?
Well, listen. From what I hear, for your sanity and peace, that's enough for not even being in the streets. If you have to live a life where you have to constantly look over your back, or you have to sneak and do it and not try to get caught, it isn't for you. That isn't a peaceful life. That can be so stressful. So I'm assuming that people that be a part of the street, they may have hypertension problems because they are so worried and stressed all the time. So no. Look, we're living in a life in our last days. We don't know, tomorrow isn't promised to anyone. So I just say, if the street is gonna pull you that way, I wouldn't suggest you try and be a part of that.
My first nickname was Running Man. 'Cause
Well,
when I first got in the street, boy, that old foot was itching. Boy, every time I seen the police, I was halfway down the street.
scared.
Running like a giant, running like a little deer jumping fence. They be like, "Why you running? Ain't nothing. You ain't got nothing." I don't care. This is the See, back in the day, you just run because it's the popo, man. You just see jokers just scatter.
Like cockroaches with lights on.
Yeah. Well, how they say?
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Hey, all good things must come to an end.
Yes.
So all I can say is it was nice. We had a great show. And we'll be back next Monday and Tuesday, every Monday and Tuesday to do another great show. And I don't know what to say.
Those that celebrating
Go ahead.
those that celebrating Thanksgiving, happy holidays to you. Enjoy your family. Be thankful.
Yes.
Still have a lot to be thankful for. Be thankful for things this week.
We all lost a lot of loved ones.
Yes.
And this Thanksgiving will
It's gonna be so different. So different for me.
from for ours forever.
Yeah.
You know, enjoy, Chelsea.
Yes, thank you for hanging with us,
I got
Chelsea.
to mess around. I got to mess around and see that little nephew running around now. Running around now, boy.
He's so cute.
I ain't
He's
seen
so
that
cute.
boy. Seen that boy so I heard them in my arms and things a minute. Yeah, same to you, Robin. Nice to know you was peeking and watching and all that good stuff.
Right. Hey, Robert.
And
Happy Thanksgiving to you
happy
too.
Thanksgiving to Jonathan and James and Leon and everybody who chimed in, Kimberly, everybody who chimed in tonight. We know everybody
Antonio.
cooking the mind stuff.
Right, whip it up. Whip
You
it
heard
up.
him.
Good.
You heard him.
Robert.
Yeah, but we know everybody gonna be cooking the mind.
Yes,
I know
those that
y'all gonna be having them pies out there and hopefully a cake. Hey, holla at your boy need a
some
cake.
banana pudding, all that stuff.
All that stuff. All that stuff gonna be out there in the world.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ah, AJ.
Hey, AJ, he's so cute.
I'm about to throw
She
him.
said, I'm about to throw him in the crib.
Yeah, I got to see him
I
soon.
plan to cook. I will be cooking. Yes, I cook.
Yeah. But,
Yep. I think this particular holiday, I want to cook because it's been so much going on. I want to cook. So, yes, I plan to do traditional stuff. So, yeah.
Shoot. I might even cook these holidays.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
You may cook for the holiday?
I make a pound cake.
Yeah, make a pound cake and give your girl a piece. Won't you do that? That
we
sounds
know you like a pound cake.
I love the pound cake. You should do that. That sounds
I make a mean banana pudding. Oh,
look at quack.
I gotta get some of that banana pudding then. Oh, okay. You making some for the holidays, Chelsea? Because I'm headed your way.
Look, bring your girl a banana pudding bowl.
I'm telling you, man.
I love banana pudding. That's one of my next after pound cake.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. I hope this weekend I hope Thanksgiving bring no murders. This
I know, right? Oh, that would be so fantastic.
I hope
there'll be more than that good Southern dressing.
Yeah. Okay, friend, a turkey. Look out now.
Okay, that sounds good.
Now you know they got them laser fryers. You using one of them laser fryers, or you just drop it in the grease?
Dude, the air fryers come so big now. You can drop a turkey in those things, honey. I bet you that would be super nice. Man, they got the big air fryers now. I don't think mine can hold my turkey.
You know what?
I'm not gonna try it.
You know what? Who need a turkey? Because I need to get rid of a turkey. I got a whole turkey. You want a turkey, Miss Bo?
No, I already have two.
I got a whole turkey. I got to get up out of here.
Oh wow! Keep it for Christmas. I'll take it. I'll put it in my deep freeze for Christmas. So you're giving out turkeys. Thank you. Oh, you doing some community outreach.
Yeah, I gotta do something. The community.
Look, save it for me. Save it for me for Christmas.
You drop it in the grease, baby. Nah, he said you trying to outshine me.
He's talking to you, Robert. You doing that?
She talked to Robert. He said, actually, I am.
He said they actually have an air fryer for turkeys. Oh, okay.
I done seen the ones for the chicken. I haven't seen one. That joke got to be big for a turkey.
I know, right? Well, mine can a whole chicken. I have actually rotissered a whole chicken in my air fryer, and it works.
But they make it for you to slide. Cause I got the thing, you know.
Yeah, I got the thing too. You know,
but I ain't never. A turkey kind of big. Now that turkey I got in mine, that turkey I got in my thing kind of big.
Well, listen. Do not try to cook a turkey frozen, okay?
I heard you gotta let it unthaw back 2-3 days.
Yes, a couple of days, okay?
Yeah. That joker showed up in there. It's in the freezer like patel. I don't even know how to say it, man.
How long you had the turkey? How many years?
This is gonna be my first, huh?
How many years you had the turkey? Or you just got it?
Nah, I got that right after my grandma died last.
Oh, okay, so maybe almost a year.
Yeah, so it's been in there a year. It's been in there a year.
Oh, that doesn't seem like it has been like a year since that. I'm thinking about you all this year.
Yeah.
About you. You're in my heart. You are that part right there.
It's gonna be my first Thanksgiving really without my grandma, because we didn't have Thanksgiving last year. So
because of the pandemic and all that.
Well, this will be my first Thanksgiving without my grandma. So it's kind of, you know.
I know. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. You know, it'll be my first year without my sister because she always did something for Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Yeah.
And Thanksgiving was the beginning of the turmoil that led to her death. So pray for us, and I'll pray for you all.
Yeah. He said, he lost his father and one of his favorite aunts and cousins last year.
Wow.
I just thought about it, man, and then I lost my other cousin this year.
But you know what? It just goes to say we have a lot to be thankful for. Yeah. You know, we still have family that's here. Let's take this opportunity to love on the ones that we have and remember those that we've lost. You know, those people that we've lost, I'm sure they've set some good values in our lives. And we'll just take those and hold on to the memories and just try to support each other through dealing with that, because it's also new. Because we was shut down for a whole year, you know, a whole year. We've lost close people, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, cousins, you know. It's just hurtful. But let's just be thankful this year.
Good night, Miss Washington.
Good night, Kanita.
Yeah. Man.
Yep.
That's something else.
Good. Yeah, but we're going to stay on the high point of it. We're going to be thankful this week. Yeah, Chelsea says sending love and healing. Maybe AJ and I will see y'all before the weekend's end. I'll be up home until Saturday.
Okay.
Okay.
So you'll be up home till okay. So you'll be all right. So you'll be back this way Saturday. Okay, I get it.
Not good. You need to go see your nephew.
Yeah, I got to go.
He's so cute. He's so cute. Oh, he was so cute. I love little babies.
I got to figure out. I got to find him some hook blankets or something.
Oh Lord, he about to turn him into a Chelsea.
Incredible hook, baby. I got to turn him. I gotta find him some incredible hook.
You want to make him a rah-rah baby.
Hold on.
Robert said, "Think we do that. We do. God
Don't
is."
No, I'm serious though. I'm coming to see him though. I'm coming to see him. I'm coming to see him. Antonio, I'm coming to see him. I'm gonna get him some. So I'm gonna look for some Hulk Hogan. Not no Hulk Hogan. Some.
I sure hope not.
Right.
And his bottom would be yellow. We are not doing that part.
Some Hulk blankets. I'm gonna look for.
Oh, okay.
What Robert said?
Robert said that we do. God is still awesome for all he is doing, have done, and prepared us to come. Well, amen, Father Jones, Reverend Jones.
He said, please don't. I'm telling you now, I got to get him some hook. I'm gonna look for them things. I'm gonna look me up some hook blankets. Yeah. Some hook blankets, man. I say
you gotta get the shirt to match.
I
so
seen that shirt when Halloween. Oh man, I was like, man. But I remember when I was growing up, I had my Star Wars sheet, and I loved them Star Wars sheets with Darth Vader on that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Luke Skywalker, balance. And I had my Michael Jordan poster in the room. I think every boy had that type of stuff.
Well, that's what you need to first find: some posters, some things to last. Get him some
That hook blanket gonna last. Get a good hook blanket.
Look, I don't want to see him around here dragging it like he Charlie Brown.
Look. I can see him there.
Look, he'll be dragging around like he Charlie Brown. You know how the little boy had the little blinky on Charlie Brown.
You know what? I got to get him a baby hook blanket then, so he can probably drag that. He can have one that he can have all the time with him. Like a little coat. Got to find him a Hulkster coat.
Okay, he's hyping AJ up.
Yeah. I got to get him hyped up because I'm gonna look for it. I'm gonna look for it because the internet is awesome.
Oh, online shopping. That's what you do now, huh?
It's awesome.
Who goes to the store? Not me.
I'll tell you.
I did that before the pandemic. It's the best thing that I ever invested into, online shopping.
But before the week is out, yes, they will announce Young Dolphin, them killers, JoJo Splat, straight dropping CEO.
Oh, wow.
Will be getting arrested by the end of this week.
Oh my goodness.
They will, yes.
Oh well, Tyree Jones has been elected the Hinds County Sheriff.
You said who?
Tyree Jones.
Oh,
Marshawn didn't win.
Yeah, well, we knew he wasn't gonna win because a lot of people was against him. I mean, well, not against him. I guess a lot of people knew the other dude and just felt like he was a better. Cause see, Marshawn Chris got the job just cause. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get elected for it, no way. You know what I'm saying? The people, he not the people's choice. You know what I'm saying? He was the politician's choice at the time.
He was the political choice. Yes, he was. But the army and vets were promoting him because he was a comrade.
Yeah. Black Friday. That right. I'll be shopping like a little. Nah, I'm just gonna shop.
Like a little what? Let me hear that part.
I'm
Like
just
a
gonna be
little what?
shopping. I'm gonna be like a little old bitty boy looking for some huckster stuff. I'll be online looking. Oh, I'm gonna order me some too. Me and AJ gonna mess around and have matching stuff.
Y'all gonna have matching blankets. Dude, did you really just change your bedroom to a Hulk? Oh Lord.
They'll say that I know I'm gonna take a picture. I'm gonna let him take a picture of his bed. And I'm gonna take a picture of mine. Both of us gonna have hucks.
Lord have mercy.
Hey, like they say, be what you want to be.
So silly.
Well, I'm gonna let y'all go. It done hit that. And I almost hit my little marker. Let me see. What is that? Man, he over here wrestling with me right now. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
And
he's supposed to be thrown in the crib. He up wrestling. Really? Go to sleep.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
He probably heard you say huck and want to wrestle.
Rah, just ran into him. I'm telling you that. And look, that Hulk got me through a lot of stuff when I was young.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
It turned you to a lot of stuff, I heard. That's what you used to tell us about. We're like, really?
Hey, look. I used to like that line with the Hook used to always say, well, David Banner used to always say, shh. He said, angry? You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Man up. I'm gonna go to bed. Yeah, I had a good time with y'all tonight. And how they say, we don't have to go home, but we gotta get out of here. I gotta go internet shopping. But AJ.
I know,
AJ. Right? AJ, I'm gonna get you some huckster stuff.
Okay.
So how to say, hey AJ, you want some huck stuff?
Listen.
Okay, what?
Yeah. Okay, what? You ain't gotta go home, but we gotta go ahead and let them go. Some people got to still work. I remember one of my partners said on what's name, he said he hate anybody who's off for the rest of the week.
I know, right? I'm salty. I'm salty. Look,
man, you know what
I'm at home, but still, I'm salty. I gotta come and sign in, and then go back to bed. But still,
you know what makes it so bad. I was sitting up there thinking about it, and I was asking, I was just randomly asking people today, you got to work tomorrow? People like, yes. I was like, oh, okay, thanks.
Well, most jobs giving 2 hours tomorrow. We got 2 hours early off, so that's a good thing.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm gonna try to handle my business, get me some stuff done tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Might not even have to work tomorrow. I got to make stuff work. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, do your thing.
You know what I'm saying? Get out here and what's the name? All that good stuff. Mm-hmm. But like we said, we're gonna let everybody go, and I don't know, man. Y'all make me want to do a show tomorrow. No, I'm just playing.
Negative. Okay then.
Look, my joke might go live. Hey, okay.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, we gonna let y'all go. What you say?
What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis?
I ain't talking about nothing.
Not a
We
thing.
gonna how they say we gonna get out of here in just a second.
Right.
I got exactly 20 more seconds to reach my high
If
time.
you don't stop it,
Yeah,
well, all right.
I
We
got
gonna
20 more
let y'all
seconds.
go.
See, that's how you do. You see how you do.
All right. We gonna let y'all
Watch
go.
this, watch this.
Because I know somewhere deep down in my heart, I still love you. Oh, no.
All right, then.
Bye, Felicia.
We'll see y'all later.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh?
Good night, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving.
See y'all later. They said,
All
well, I'm
right.
off from Thursday to
And
Sunday.
I'm hating, so whatever.
Thursday to Sunday. I might have to work Friday, but I'm out of here. You know how that is. See y'all later. Good night, Tasha. I see you.
Tasha showed up. Good night, Tasha. Good
She been
night.
peeping. She been peeping.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well,
All
we'll
right.
see
Good
y'all.
night,
See
everyone.
y'all. Good night. See y'all next Monday and Tuesday at 8 o'clock on the
Yes.
dot. Don't be late.
To be late for the party.
We're not messing around.
Right.